All right, the first one we have is the deltoid. So we have the origin and insertion. Some of the actions are it's going to abduct, flex, horizontally adduct, and medially rotate. Next one we have is the trapezius. So your origin would be right here, and then your insertion, and then it would need to extend the neck. Can't really bend this, but laterally flex, rotate, elevate, and upwardly rotate. The next we have is a latissimus dorsi, and it is origin is right here, and then the insertion, and it would need to extend the shoulder, adduct the shoulder, adduct, so you bring it back in, immediately rotate.
Ready? Okay, so continuing on from what Andrew said, the next one is your supraspinatus, and that is right here, and it connects to over here. And basically what that does is it adducts the shoulder. The next one we have is the infraspinatus. It's not that one. Where's it at? It's right here. And what that does is it laterally rotates, it adducts, and it adducts. The next one we have is the teres major. The teres minor is on the bottom. Never mind. No, I just messed up. The teres minor is on top. And basically what that does is it extends and adducts and medially rotates. And then the teres major, which is on the bottom, that one has an origin up here, an insertion up here. I forgot to mention that. This one, teres minor, has an origin here, insertion there. And basically what the major does is it extends, adducts, and medially rotates.
All right, so I got the subscapularis. So the origin's right here, the insertion's right here, and then it's a medial rotate. So if you come in from right here, the muscle rotates inward like this. Right here is the levator scapula. The origin's right here, insertion's right here. If you're looking at my neck, because this one you can't really see it, if you the bilateral, what it does is it extends, so it goes forward and back. Unilaterally it rotates. It also laterally flexes and downwardly rotates, and then there's elevation. All right, so next one is serratus anterior. So if you're looking right here, this is the origin, and then this right here is the insertion, and then it abducts, so it extends out when you do this, upwardly rotates, it depresses, and then folds. Go.
First one we have is the subclavius. So it's right here, and you really don't have to memorize very many actions. It doesn't do a lot. It just kind of is there to stabilize the clavicle and depress it. The next one we have is the pectoralis major, which is the yellow here. It actually helps adduct the shoulder, medially rotate, flex the shoulder, this area right here. The next one we have is the pectoralis minor, and it'll depress the scapula. You can't move the scapula on this though because it's screwed in, but it'll also abduct it, which means it'll bring the scapula this way, so it kind of rotate it around.
The next we have is the bicep brachii, and it starts up here in the joint and it goes down to right about there. It helps with flexion. Oh, flexion is this way. Helps with flexion of the shoulder, flexion of the elbow, and it also helps with supinating, so pronate, supinate. The next one we have is the triceps brachii, and it has two insertion points, one insertion point, two origin points, and basically what that does is it helps extend, and then it helps extend in two ways actually. I just can't remember what the other way is. And then it also helps adduct, which is going back to the body. And then the last one is the coracobrachialis, and basically the insertion is here, the origin is here, and all that does is help flex and then adduct.